Arnie, where are you now to teach these petty unprofessional bodybuilders how to train? But he just got on his chopper and left. Well, that's why in this video we're going to be dealing with freaks who injected so much oil into their chest that they could wear a bra. Or how about the bodybuilders who mastered Photoshop? Welp, that's why we have the 10 weird fake bodybuilders.
Let's dive right into it, shall we?
Number 10, Valdir Segado. We're going to start this list off with a you know what? This is not a bodybuilder. This is a freaking oil refinery. Just look at the injections of synthol and maybe even olive oil that he has in his chest. Someone please give this guy a bra? Enough with the rant. Let's get into the video. Valdir Segado is a 50-year-old Brazilian bodybuilder who started injecting synthol into his arms to make them look bigger. Once he started, there was no stopping this guy. His biceps, triceps, chest, and shoulder all got an oil cocktail, and eventually, he has been featured on TLC, where the doctor told him that if he didn't stop, he would eventually lose his arms. Did he listen? Hell no. He has a YouTube channel where he often posts YouTube videos. Here's one of him dancing without a care in the world. Number 9, Mustafa Ibrahim. They call him the Egyptian Popeye, and he claims that he has the largest biceps in the entire world. And he continually claims that his biceps are all natural and there are no injections into his muscles. Well, here's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger and his no synthol gains. Here's a picture of Mustafa with his biceps. Oh, and here's a picture of Valdir and his biceps. We'll let you be the judge. And yes, he's also claimed that he can lift 600 pounds, but he didn't specify in which manner. If that's 600 pounds on leg press, anyone can do that. Oh, and we almost forgot, the man says that he eats 7 pounds of protein every single day and drinks 3 gallons of water. If he were to eat 7 pounds of food and 3,175 grams of protein, each gram of protein has 4 calories, which means this guy's consuming 12,700 calories a day. Something smells fishy here. Number 8, Craig Goliath. This guy has been dubbed as the world's largest bodybuilder. He's actually the heaviest bodybuilder to have ever lived, and he's so big that he can actually be considered a powerlifter. With his massive 350-pound weight and a height of 6'3", this guy is an absolute behemoth when it comes to muscles. This is him on a freaking pull-up bar, but he doesn't always look like this. Back when he was younger, he was actually one of the scrawniest kids, but then at age 20, Craig began his bodybuilding journey. In just a few years, he became bigger than most people could ever dream of becoming. But did he stop there? Hell no! He continued growing, and he continued lifting weights, and he continued eating until he finally became bigger than a freaking jacuzzi. He is currently an online fitness coach that runs his own personal website. Man, how did this guy get so freaking big? Did he eat someone or what? Number 7, Romero from Brazil. This young bodybuilder started working out when he was just a teen. He was only 15 and he wanted to become big and strong. He was inspired to start training after watching the movie The Hulk, but 4 years of natural training later, he wasn't getting the results he wanted. This is the exact moment Romero turned to synthol as a means to an end, and he got huge bulging biceps. His arms grew to 4 inches in just 9 months, and the tape measured 20 inches. Now Romero looks more like a freak than anything else, and his wife and young son are starting noticing the changes. At first, Marissa Angela thought that it was the supplements, but later found out of the secret Romero's been hiding from her: mineral oil injections. After a few months of fighting, she gave him the ultimatum: either you stop injecting or I'm leaving. He was hesitant, but Marissa Angela told him she was carrying their child. This made Romero stop once and for all. Number 6, Iranian Hulk. They call him the Iranian Hulk, and many fitness coaches talked about his bodybuilding beast, which seems to us to have more fat than muscle, but hey, what do we know? That chest could be all muscle. Now, the reason we're mentioning him here is not because he's big. We'll give him that. He's a big dude, and he can lift some serious weight. But when a lot of these fitness channels started mentioning him about use of Photoshop to enhance his Instagram photos, that's when we started paying attention. Even though he has 500,000 followers, there's still something odd about his photos. The pecs look oddly flat, his arms are really small, the biceps have this weird rectangular shape. It's Photoshop, and not very good Photoshop either. Now compare that to this. Number 5, Natalia Kuznetsova. Natalia is a Russian professional female bodybuilder that's only 29 years old. She is one of the biggest female bodybuilders in the world, and her competition weight is 220 pounds. For comparison, Arnold's weight while he was winning Mr. Olympia was somewhere around 225 pounds. But these muscles didn't come overnight. Oh, no. Natalia was working out since she was 14 years old. She has since then competed in numerous bodybuilding and weightlifting competitions and is currently sponsored by Oxytocin. She also signed with Rich Piana's 5% Nutrition. Being a professional bodybuilder, she's very vocal about her steroid use and the estrogen blockers she's taking, which enhance muscle growth. This is her compared to other females in her category. She's so big, there should be a category just for her. Number 4, Gracie Barbosa. This woman currently has 9 million Instagram followers, and a large part of that is because of her provocative posts and the stunning body she's showing off. But we're not going to be denying the fact that she's gorgeous. We're just simply stating that she uses fake weights to make her videos seem cooler than they actually are. In one video, she has said that she squatted 500 pounds for 10 reps. No belt, no knee straps, no nothing. Just a guy holding her by the waist. For comparison, the heaviest female squat, which got a world record, is for 603 pounds done by Natalie Hansen. Note that this is just one single rep. Number 3, the Brazilian Hulk and Conan. Man, what is with these Brazilian bodybuilders and synthol? Don't they know it could kill them? But hey, here's another dysmorphic duo that say they're only following their idol Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're both middle-aged men with families and they still inject themselves with SEOs or site enhancement oils. And that's not all. The chemical they're using is usually prescribed to cows and horses. But Tony and Alvaro Geraldo don't care. They keep taking Putney B12 in order to maintain those 28-inch arms. And since we talked about families, Tony has stated that his wife is the only one that doesn't like him. Despite being a father of 3, he's all ready to leave it all behind if his wife doesn't support him. Because according to Tony, every other woman loves him the way he is. She's the only one that finds him unappealing. Yeah, somehow we find that hard to believe. Number 2, Kirill Tereshin. Kirill Tereshin has to undergo surgery at 21 because of his synthol injections. He was all over social media as the kid with the biggest arms, but this came at a price. Before deleting his account, he has posted on Instagram saying that his arms are about to fall off. After refusing to listen to the doctors and stop using the oils, his arms got infected. After the redness, he was forced to surgically remove the oil he injected into his arms. Even though he had arms that were 23 inches in size, he wasn't planning on stopping until he got to 27-inch arms. However, after his arms got infected and inflamed, he was forced to say goodbye to them in fear of amputation. Number 1, Greg Valentino. He has got to be the most popular bodybuilder that proved the world synthol is bad. Really bad. He's the guy that's got 28-inch arms, which were the biggest in the world at that time. But Valentino didn't pay much attention to the needles he was using. For example, he recalled dropping the needle on the floor, picking it up, blowing it off, and sticking it in his arms. This was done multiple times before the infection. After he got the infection, Greg went to the doctor. Nah, who needs a doctor when you can take one of your syringes and try sucking out the infection? He filled 2 glasses with blood and pus from his biceps, and 20 minutes later, Greg went to the ER where he had to undergo immediate surgery. They cut his arm in half, and now he has a dip in the middle of his bicep. On a related note, we wanted to know if you know anyone who's a gym freak. You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.